to be part of this campaign on law and order with Sarah and Nigel. A few weeks ago, I defected from the Tories because I just couldn't defend their abysmal record anymore. And as we've seen over the past year, Labour's no better. The truth is, both parties have failed this country on an epic scale. We learnt last week that both parties conducted covert, state-backed people smuggling paid by us. And I can assure you, only reform will smash that gang once and for all. But speaking out and defecting came at a cost. I lost the job I love at the CPS. Why? Because I told the truth. I told the truth about the lack of policing. I told the truth about the online safety bill that silences freedom of speech. And I told the truth about certain Muslim communities in this country that have brought immeasurable shame and fury on the wider community, and nobody dared call it out. But the CPS didn't like that, just like the establishment doesn't like reform. They call us extreme or far right. Fine, so be it. We will never apologise for standing up for Britain and saying the truth. But for me, it's never just about politics. It's personal. Every time my kids leave the house, I feel sick. 2 of them have been mugged, 1 at knife points. I had to chase the muggers down myself. Not enough resources, I was told by the police. In fact, the local press have called me vigilante mum for my crime-fighting efforts locally. But my husband worries that I'll be stabbed one day. But what am I supposed to do? What are any of us supposed to do when those in charge do absolutely nothing? I've just had enough of hearing about daily muggings, daily stubbings. I've had enough of seeing gangs roam my streets in balaclavas, terrifying my children. And I've had enough of hearing that foreign rapists' human rights mean more than ours. I ask myself every single day, how the hell did we get here? And it's because of the political choices made by Labour and Conservatives. And they repeat the same empty line. We're tough on crime. No, they're not. They've left us with no police, no prisons, and no border control. The Tories in 14 years let in 6.5 million people. Thousands upon thousands of unvetted men who don't share our values and don't respect women. And if you dare complain, they call you racist or far right and arrest you for hate speech. I've seen it. As a senior Crown prosecutor, I prosecuted far too many hate speech and religiously aggravated crimes. More often, a drunken rant that presented no harm and no threat. And now they want to go even further by bringing in a so-called Islamophobia law, which criminalises criticising Islam. That isn't justice, it's censorship. Britain doesn't need more speech laws. It needs more police, more prison cells, and a justice system that actually protects the public, not censors it. The Tories failed to build prisons. In fact, they built just under 500. Yet a quarter of our prisons are foreigners, including rapists, that we cannot deport because both parties keep us wedded to the ECHR. And to really rub salt in our wounds, Labour are letting dangerous criminals out to free up space. This isn't just incompetence, it's a betrayal. It's proof that Labour and Conservatives have stopped fighting for you. They've surrendered our country, our safety and our country, and that's the reason I joined Reform. Nigel is the only leader with the guts to do what it takes to fight back for us, for Britain. And I'll end with a promise. To every person, every parent, every teenager, every woman walking home alone, every shopkeeper who's had enough of daily shoplifting, and everyone who's had enough, you are not alone. We see you, we hear you, and we are coming to fight for you. The old party sold us out to cheap Labour, open borders, and political correctness. But Britain deserves better. We paid our taxes, we followed the rules, we did our bit, but they turned their back on us. We will be the toughest, clearest, most unapologetic government on crime this party has ever seen. It's finally our turn. It's time to put British people first. It's time for reform. Thank you.
Laila, thank you. And yeah, I can imagine the anguish of parents with children, teenagers, going out onto the streets. You talked about London, but frankly, we could have talked about any other major city in the country, and the problems might not be quite as acute as London, but it's there and it's real. Now, up next is Sarah Pochin, who of course won the Runcorn and Helsby by-election by the vast winning margin of 6 votes. I was pleased because it was 4 before the recount, so we were going in the right direction. Sarah, before standing for us in that by-election, had for 20 years been a magistrate